There is a lot of competition in the high-volume family sedan market. And up until now, the Hyundai Sonata has been a nice car, but a bit unremarkable. But it's been redesigned for 2011, and it takes the car to a whole new level. Let's face it, the styling of many family sedans is kind of boring, and the Sonata kind of breaks out of that mold. It's got this sleek, low-slung look, and manages to look a lot more expensive than it really is. Continuing with the value equation, you get a very nicely done interior in the Sonata. Touch surfaces are all very nicely done, dash is padded, and everything fits very well together. And the controls are easy to use with all the large buttons and knobs very clearly labeled. One frustration, though Hyundai gives you a lot of equipment in the Sonata, you have to get the optional Hyundai-specific cable to get full iPod integration so that you can operate it from the dash. You should find plenty of room inside. Even taller drivers had plenty of head and leg room. And the tilt and telescoping wheel helps balance driving position for just about everybody. The other nice thing is that the cabin does have lots of bins and cubbies. Gives you lots of spots to put stuff. One complaint was that the console did intrude into knee room a little bit. The front seats are well shaped and supportive, and that support does hold up over time. Some felt the cushion was a bit short. As with any other family sedan, we do recommend you get the power operated seat if you can, and this one has a good range of travel. The sloped roofline and low stance do have some interior compromises. You have to duck a bit to get by them into the rear seat, and they do take up a little bit of the headroom, but once you're inside, you have good leg room, and you should still have plenty of space. Probably the biggest improvements for the Sonata, though, are in the way it drives. Handling is much improved. It's agile, and the steering is more responsive. It almost feels alert to drive, and there's not much body lean. Another big improvement is the suspension composure. The ride is a lot more mature. Rather than floating along at highway speeds, it's much more composed, and road bumps are absorbed with decent isolation. The interior noise is relatively good. There are low levels of wind and engine noise, though the engine can get a bit raspy at times. There are times as well that the road noise comes in, but it's not offensive. The Sonata only comes with 4-cylinder engines. There is no V6, but you do have a choice of 3 4-cylinder options, a base direct injected, a turbocharged, and a hybrid. Performance from even the base 4-cylinder is impressive. With nearly 200 horsepower, it has a smooth, responsive powertrain, and the 6-speed automatic is very smooth shifting. Perhaps most remarkable is that this is a big car with plenty of power, and we got 27 miles per gallon overall in our tests. You may even see high 30s on the highway. That's better than many small cars, and the hybrid version will do even better. You also get a lot of room for the money. The wide cabin of the Sonata feels open and airy, which is kind of a surprise considering its styling, because it does rob glass room a little bit, but Hyundai did a decent job of still keeping fairly good visibility. The windshield pillar is a bit thick and the rear deck lid a bit high, but you're still okay. It's not among the best for visibility, but it's not the worst either. As far as the trunk goes, it doesn't have an outside release, which some found a little odd, though you can open it with the key or with the button on the fob. And inside, the trunk is roomy, but be careful when you're putting soft items such as groceries or luggage to the sides, as the hinges can come down and crush it. Add it all up, and the Sonata ranks among the best midsize sedans in the class. That would be quite an accomplishment, even if it costs the same as other models, but the truth is it doesn't. It usually undercuts the competition by $1,000 or more, making it even more impressive.